Have any comments on the meeting that we just had in here today, just to start off with this?
Well, we just focus on our purpose for being here today, and that is to address the concerns that we have with what Superintendent Sentence and staff have with Montgomery County. Certainly we are compelled, we are working collaboratively with the State Department in order that we can address those concerns and issues that is for us.
From what I hear, you had three options: the consent letter, the respond letter, or the fight letter. And you all are saying
absolutely, we're going to work collaboratively with Superintendent Sentence and his staff, and we're going to do this in a collaborative effort in order to address all the concerns that he mentioned in his letter of intent.
Do you have any concerns with that letter of intent itself? I know you mentioned there's a lot of areas of concerns that you listed, but not on the specifics.
Well, those absolutely, but those areas that needs addressed, and certainly it's going to help the district as a whole, because we'll look at all of the different areas of concern that he's listed there. And as you know, we've already organized teams whereby we can get started on responding to how we help to address those concerns and share with them our plan.
What are these teams? Are they focused on specific areas? Who are they?
They are. As you notice, you had some with accountability, some with CMP, some with transportation, some with accountability. All of those will be addressed as relates to those concerns.
So how soon will this response then go to the state?
Well, you know we have to have it there before the 7th of February. But it's my understanding we'll start immediately next week working on the teams will work on it next week, starting next week.
the phrase "if he's sincere" kept coming up.
Well, we all want to be sincere, and certainly I don't think we need to go there if he's sincere. He was sincere in the beginning, and I know that he will be sincere now. And we're just going to work and take people at their word. We'll do what we said we're going to do. We're going to work collaboratively.
There was a heated exchange in the meeting about disciplinary concerns that was brought up by Dr. Keith. Can you speak to that at all at this point?
Well, Dr. Keith has moved a little bit beyond where we are at this point. Certainly all of those areas of concerns will be addressed, but right now the teams are forming in order to see how we are going to address those, once those plans are in place, and certainly she will have an idea as to, or answers to what her concerns are.
Does that concern fit under one of the teams that is being...
Oh, absolutely.
Okay,
absolutely.
Which is that?
Accountability, I believe.
Perfect, thank you.
But you mentioned there are some areas like the nutrition program or transportation that they're not exactly sure what those issues
because
are.
no specifics were given in regards to those concerns. But we must tell them what we are doing and what plans we have as relates to what we're doing in child nutrition as well as transportation.
You mentioned the CSFO, that position. That's still something that's still actively being worked on?
Oh, absolutely. You know, we had jumped on that early on when the other CSFO officer had been removed. And we had a person in place, but at the last moment in time, decided not to come. So that we had to start the whole process over again. And we're at the point now, we have applicants, they have submitted their applications. The time the cutoff was on the 18th. Each of the individuals have holders with those applicant names and the information. We should start next week in terms of trying to get someone in place so we'll fill that position. So a lot of these things we're already addressing with respect to that position of accountability.
What's the state of the budget preparation at this point?
We are there. With respect to the budget itself, my understanding we should have a budget they are presented to us on the 31st. And then we'll have a budget hearing, and certainly we are just about there.
And just to kind of remind people, this is still a process. This is not
Oh,
saying that it's definitely
absolutely. Absolutely, it's a process. They've shown us, they've given us their letter of intent. We're responding to the letter of intent. We'll have it in by the 7th, or before the 7th, and then we wait on them. And then we have to address what they ask of us to do, and we're going to do it in a collaborative manner.
And the CSFO position, right, who is handling it?
I didn't understand.
The CSFO position that y'all have, who is handling the duties for that position?
Well, we have applicants working to help get the budget aligned. Plus, we have a person of our own, Ms. Palmer is down working. We have a entire staff that's working and making sure that we align against the before the end of this month. Matter of fact, I think we'll have a meeting, it should be ready by the 31st of this month.
Mr. Glover under contract.
Mr. Glover is doing something on his own time. He's helping us out. He is volunteering. He's not on any contract. Matter of fact, we can't place him on a contract because he hasn't been going through it. He's doing this out of the goodness of his heart.
So it doesn't sound like you're gonna be attending that meeting on the 9th of February where they might.
Oh, that's the state's meeting. That's not our meeting. The State Board of Education meeting. Not our.
But you won't be attending to see what they discuss.
Well, we will certainly, if we don't, we're here. The results.
Is the hope that all these processes that y'all are having in place, that there will be intervention?
Well, we can't say whether it is or not, but we've already agreed to intervention. But then if they intervene, then certainly hope they will address those areas of concern that we have as relates to what we've identified in our response.
It sounds like you wanted those specific plans on the record just so the state knows what you're already doing to fix those
What we're
areas.
doing and what we're trying to put in place as relates to those areas of concerns that Dr. Simmons and Mr. Simmons have addressed.
Mr. Porterfield, at that meeting, the state meeting, wouldn't you guys have the opportunity to, I guess, make your case there in front of the board?
The question, why would we make a case in front of them when we've already responded to them in terms of their letter of intent? We've given them what they've asked of us. And I don't think, we've already responded. Our being there is not going to make a difference one way or the other because we've done what they've asked us to do. And maybe after that, if they have concerns, we'll come together collaboratively and see what we can work on and what we can come together on as relates to this intervention process.
I guess my question is, there's still a lot of questions about the specifics for the intervention itself. So why agree to an intervention before you know exactly what he's talking about when it comes to the SNAP?
There were some areas specifically, and that's what was the area with the CSFO officer. And certainly we are addressing that. We have people that's working on that now, and as I stated earlier, the budget will be ready on the 31st.
And Ms. Allen said, if you get the CSFO position filled, then you need intervention in that area, but you still might find a reason to get intervention. Academics, can you parse
Well,
out
we
intervention
have to
in
wait,
certain areas like
well,
that?
this is like, for us, it's just wait and see. After he receives our letter in response to the plan that he's asked us to address those things, and we just have to wait and see.
It just kind of sounds like y'all are in favor of it, but kind of making steps to not have intervention.
No, but, if we address some things, and certainly if, some things that we've addressed in our response that may need other resources, then we are willing to work collaboratively with Census and the entire State Department in order to get the support that we need. So we're not rejecting anything. We are working collaboratively with them.
Does it worry you that if you guys aren't at that meeting and they do have questions, you're not there to answer them, and then they take a vote without being able to ask you those questions?
My understanding is they will meet on the 7th. I mean, they're meeting on the 9th, my understanding. But on the 9th, then, if he gets the vote to intervene, then certainly they intervene. And at that point, we still will have the collaborative effort in order to move forward with this district.
But at the same time, if this takeover happens, then whether or not you want it to be collaboration, it's ultimately up to the state superintendent. He'll have the final say on it.
This is, as you asked earlier, the superintendent, state superintendent says that he's going to work collaboratively with us, and we take him at his word.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.